I just puked a little bit in my mouth. Guess who's gone and caught herself a big fat juicy cold? If I had a cold, fine, whatever, get over it. But the reason why I'm so angry about the fact I have one now is because I have a university interview next week. Shit. This week, by the time you're watching this video actually. I don't want to be all brain gooed and clogged up in front of someone who is judging me to be in their university. But yeah, like I said, I am thinking about going to university now. This kind of scares me. I'm kind of half excited, half scared. The universities I've applied for are the University of Sussex, Bedfordshire, Winchester, Westminster and Durrington. Now I know you... What? In Britain, college is where you go after you finished school. You go to school for 11 years and then you go to college for 2 years and then you go to university and then you graduate. That's what happens here. So I'm at college now studying creative media production. It hasn't frightened me away from creative media. I know a lot of people that have wanted to do something in college and then they get to college, they learn stuff about it and then they find out that it's not what they wanted to do. I'm now going to be doing creative media practice university level. I don't like admitting to things that I'm nervous about because it just makes me extra nervous and then I dwell on it and then dwelling on it gives me unnecessary nerves and then unnecessary nerves makes me do bad on the day. So I'm not going to think about it too much. Are you applying for university at the moment? Are you at college? Are you at school? Maybe you're in a full-time job now. Maybe you have a career. Maybe you're a baby and you haven't even started school yet. Maybe you're a baby. So another piece of important news, well I think it's quite important, is I am almost creeping slowly but surely up to 10,000 subscribers, which is a very interesting digit. I just feel like it's a milestone. Is it? I don't know. I feel like it's a pretty important number, so I wanted to do something sort of special. I put on my Facebook page, what shall I do for it, and I got you guys to vote, and you guys seem to have wanted me to do challenges and dares. Nothing dodgy, but just dares and challenges. So get your little thinking caps on, go find your thinking cap wherever you keep it, and put it on your head. I remember our teachers used to say that when I was younger, and I used to get really confused because I actually thought like people had thinking caps. And I thought, why don't I have one? And where is it? I will be asking you guys to give me dares and challenges via Twitter and Facebook. Speaking of Facebook, I put something on my Facebook a few days back. It was a piece of writing, and this piece of writing was a summary to a book that I'm currently writing. Now, I'm an idiot and I decide that I want to start writing a book halfway through trying to get university stuff done and halfway through the last few months of college. I don't know why I do this to myself, but I do have a summary. I think I've woken someone up in my house. But I do have a summary to the book which I wrote, so I'm going to read it to you and I want you guys to give me your honest opinion on whether you would read this book. It's mainly targeted at teenage girls, seeing as it's a romance, comedy / mystery. I want you guys to let me know whether you'd read it and whether it sounds interesting, and if I was to sell it somewhere, would you guys read it? Let me know. A series of many anonymous messages begin making a very unexpected turnaround to such an empty and isolated teenage life. From what was thought to be just a coincidence, these messages start to appear on a regular basis as they set out to transform parts of a very ordinary life. Who is behind all of this and what is their purpose? Every possible suspect plays a part in a very baffled subject's mind. Soon enough, the messages become more and more powerful, and all those who were once suspected slowly start to lose their reasoning. Maybe this entire experience is due to a creative, dreamy and imaginative mind. With the thought of it all being fictitious, the messages come to a halt and the culprit is soon to confess. I have an entire book on the planning, on the storyboards, on the personalities of every character, and this is the actual thing which I'm writing my first draft in. Does this book ring any bells to any of you guys? Not long ago I made a video about how I have a journal now, and this journal has my goals I want to achieve before 2014. Look, some pretty people that make me feel ugly. So yeah, I want to know how your goals are going. Just because it's February doesn't mean they don't exist anymore. I'm going to read through some of the goals I gave myself, and I'm going to ask myself how I'm doing with that particular goal right now. And I think you should do the same. If you made a goal checklist or whatever when you watch that video, go fetch it now. Or if you have a goal checklist, go fetch it now and just run through it and see how good you are sticking to that particular goal at the moment. Number 1 was to reach 15,000 subscribers. If I gain subscribers in the same pace I'm gaining them now, that is roughly 1,000 in a month, I will get there. My next goal was to partner with Channel Flip. Now I need 15,000 subscribers to do that, so I'm slowly getting there. The next goal was to open a PO box, and this is actually something that I wanted to talk about in this vlog. A lot of people are still going on to me about opening a PO box. So like, when you open a PO box, oh my god, I got something to show you, but I need your address. And I'm like, I'm not giving you my address. And they're like, why? And I'm like, you may come to my address and kill me. I want to open one, but at the same time, I don't want to be a knob head. I don't want to be them knobs who are like,
oh my god, I opened a PO box so you can all send me so much stuff.
That is not the reason why I want to open a PO box. I don't want all your stuff. Like, I don't want you to go out in your own time and just spend your money on me. That is not what I want you to do. I want to open a PO box so that I'm able to interact with you a little bit more. Like, I'm just speaking to a camera, reading your comments and replying. I want to take it like a level further. I want to send stuff to you in return, and I want to receive stuff which will be cool to put on my wall and to look back on and say, hey look, someone from Jingala Biza Barbara sent me this really cool postcard, look. And then they're like, oh my god, and I'm like, yeah, you know? So I don't want to come across to anyone who isn't familiar with me as some tiny YouTuber who thinks she's amazing and famous enough to open a PO box. So I'm a little bit nervous about doing it, but I definitely 100% will. The next one is to start university. I'm getting there, I'm applying, I'm going to interviews, which I was really nervous about doing. I'm terrible with interviews. I just back out of a lot of interviews and stuff. Collaborate with 5 YouTubers. This one I have not worked on whatsoever. I need to work on that one, for sure. Have my very own intro and theme tune. Somebody made me an intro after I said that I wanted this as one of my goals. It's a cute intro and it's just what I wanted, and it's simple, but it's lovely, and it's lovely, and it's lovely. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the intro that was made for me is this. If you want to know more about the person who made me this intro, or if you want to contact them about intros or whatever, if you want to know who made it, I will put a link to her channel down here and you can go click on it. Her music is actually really nice. When she asked if I wanted her to make me one, I looked at her stuff and I was like, wow, I feel privileged. Produce my own YouTube schedule. This, I think I'm slowly but surely getting there. I am half killing myself whilst doing it. The YouTube schedule which I'm talking about is basically making a new video every week, and it sounds not very difficult, but for anyone who makes weekly videos, daily videos even, would know it's frustrating if you are also like a heavy editor. I strongly salute people who make daily videos and who also edit. And those were the goals I shared with you. There was actually more on here, but I said to you that I'd only share them with you at the end of the year if I achieve them, because they're a lot more private. So I've actually gone a little bit pandamental, like really pandamental. I'm not even that much of a fan of pandas, like the actual panda animal. I'm not a major fan of the panda animal. Basically, I have a panda purse. Isn't that so adorable? It's like the cutest little thing ever. I got this from Claire's for around £4.50. And then I obviously got my bag, which I showed you guys a while ago. I started using it for college and everyone loves it. And then I also have panda mittens, and they're the cutest things in the world. I got these from Claire's also for around £9, and aren't they so cute? I can't not have gloves on when I'm walking out in the cold. My hands get absolutely freezing and it makes my entire body cold. Wearing gloves is just a lifesaver. A little panda phone case, and if I just put my phone into here, isn't it so adorable? Adorbs. It's so soft, but you can't tell. It's like, oh, everyone's always surprised when I let them touch it. What? They're like, oh, that's so cute, and then they go to grab it and they're like, oh my god, it's so soft. And I'm like, yes, you touch that phone case, you touch it. I don't know. I planned to make a January sale haul video with all that panda stuff and a few other bits and pieces which I bought in the January sales, obviously. But I forgot. Well, I didn't forget, I just didn't do it. I just did other videos instead. So I'm going to show you the stuff that I was going to originally show you in that video. Oh, I have got a dress which was originally £23 and it went down to £6. How the frick can you not get that? And it's like studded along here to the back, and then you have a zip, and then it's like see-through netting here, and then it's basically a dress like that. And then I got another dress which was also in sale for about £6 or £7, and basically you can have it up, buttoned up all the way to the top, or you can have it like kind of buttoned up here, but the buttons are studs, if you can't see, little shiny studs like that. It has a little collar, it clings to your waist. I'm terrible at showing you stuff. Yeah. And I also got a pair of jeans which were on sale. I'm very fussy with jeans. Jeans are a very expensive piece of clothing, and when I buy a pair of jeans, I live in them jeans for about 100 years and then I go buy a new pair. But these ones are that burgundy colour again, and they're basically skinny jeans from... where are they from? Oh, it doesn't say. New Look, these were from. And they're basically skinny jeans, and yeah, they're really soft as well. Like when I'm wearing them, I'm like proper snug. And there's the back. Whoa! Okay, cool beans. So I'm going to get out your hair in a minute because you're probably really annoyed of hearing me waffle on for hours on end. So the last thing that I wanted to share with you guys is how last time I spoke to you guys about this, I wasn't 100% sure whether this was actually going to be happening or not. But now I'm 100% sure about the fact that I am going to have braces. Oh my god, it just makes me feel weird saying it. So yeah, I need to get a tooth pulled out, and I need to get another tooth pulled down, and then I need to have braces on, and bleh, it frightens me, so I'm a little bit scared. But once again, I don't think about the nerves, because then it creates unnecessary nerves, and then it makes me do very bad when I get to the point where I'm very nervous about, and then it's just not good. Unnecessary stress is not good. Don't think about it. Don't dwell on things. Okay, so that's what I really wanted to talk about. If you enjoyed at least a little bit, make sure you like the video. I'd appreciate that so much. I appreciate every single like I give. I appreciate every single like I get given. Like every time I get a like, I kiss the screen with my nipples. What? If this is your first time to one of my videos and you'd like to see more, make sure you hit subscribe and you'll be notified every time I make a new video. I'm also on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter. Links are all down there if you want to join me on any of them. And let me know in the comments how you guys are. Stuff that's going on in your life at the moment, I want to know. Let me know if you've ever had braces before and what your experience was like with them, and whether you've ever had a tooth pulled out before and what was your experience with it, because I'm really nervous. Oh my god. No, I'm not nervous, remember, I'm not nervous. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it so much. It's so nice to know that some people want to watch me talk to them. Bye.